Okay, our van has started to not recognize the key, and it's running now, but intermittently it will not recognize the key when you turn it on. So after some research, I figured out that it's probably just the immobilizer unit. So I went online and found a parts store that's pretty cheap, purchased the immobilizer unit here. It ended up being about 70 bucks, which is quite a bit, but I'm going to replace it. See if that will actually fix the problem. Okay, what I've done now is I've removed this screw, and this screw right here, those 3 screws, and then what you will do is you will pop this apart right here, and then pop this apart right here, and then this piece will come off up here, and you'll have to work it out a little bit. But you can get it out. And then the bottom piece down here, sorry I'm doing this in the dark, the bottom piece right here, what you have to do is you have to drop the adjustment bar so it'll slide out from being wedged in by that, and make sure the keys are out and you can pull it out. And then that'll give us access to the immobilizer. Okay, I've removed the top piece, as you can see. Now it has to go over the gear shift, so you may have to get it into gear and in neutral before you can get that off. Takes a little bit of messing around to get that off, and then like I mentioned, this bar has to drop down because it's covering that to get that off. So once you get that piece off, you should see everything underneath, all your connections and everything on top. And then here's our immobilizer unit right here. Okay, you're gonna have to take off the screw that is right here. So there's a screw right there you need to take off. Now the second location, you need to unplug this. That's what's plugged into the immobilizer unit. Right on the top of the immobilizer unit, that's where you unplugged it. Now what you're going to have to do, this is plugged in right here. And then also there's a plug here that goes from this wire hanging down right here. It kind of slides underneath this one. This one goes over. So all that's right there. So I didn't plug these two in order to get to that zip tie to cut it off, so that I could then remove the immobilizer unit. So you'll probably have to do the same. So I'm going to do that now. Pull this out, put the new one in, connect the battery, connect these back of course, and then just see what we got. Okay, got the immobilizer out. Here's the piece right here. One thing I did discover as I was doing this is you can see I had to cut this part off. That screw that's back there, which is right over here, is put in such a way so that you cannot get it out. It's basically impossible to get out. I tried even taking a bit, trying to put a bit in it and using like some wrench or vice grips and trying to grip and just turn it. I couldn't even get it that way. So I kind of looked at it. I don't think it's going to be needed to hold it in because all this other stuff's going to be on top of it. Plus this doesn't even turn or move. You've got this bottom screw. I think it'll be all fine like that. Be okay. So I just went in and cut it off. I'm going to cut the other piece to fit. Slide it in, see if it works. See if I've got it fixed, and then go from there. Okay, like I mentioned, I had to cut that piece off. I put the new one in. It did fit. It's not screwed back there, so it moves a little, but it's going to have the cover on it. I think it's fine. Doesn't bother me.